You can't manage what you don't measure. Everyone knows that. But most traders measure the wrong thing. They measure profit and loss. That's outcome. Outcome is influenced by luck. You need to measure process. Process is what you control. And if you measure process correctly, consistency follows. Here's the problem with P&L. You can have a profitable day with terrible trading, lucky entries, held a loser that came back, made money, but executed poorly. P&L says good day. Process says disaster. P&L doesn't separate skill from luck, the alternative. Process metrics. These measure execution quality, not results. Did you follow your plan, wait for your setup, use correct position size, exit where planned? These are binary. Yes or no. And over time, they reveal your actual consistency. Not whether you got lucky, whether you executed your edge. Metric 1. Plan adherence. What percentage of trades followed your plan? Track it daily. 5 trades, 4 matched your setup? 80% adherence. That's your consistency score. Not profit. Adherence. This reveals discipline. Metric 2. Position sizing consistency. If your plan says risk 1% per trade, are you? Or does it vary? 0.5% on some, 2% on others. That variance is emotional trading. Tight deviation means consistent execution. Wide deviation means emotion drives size. Metric 3. Rule compliance rate. Track how often you follow your rules. 5 rules, break 1. 80% compliance. Anything below 95% means rules aren't rules. They're suggestions. Suggestions don't protect you. Metric 4. Emotional flags. Trades taken outside your system. Revenge trades. FOMO trades. Boredom trades. Count them. 1 per week? Fine. 3 per day? Problem? This shows where your psychology breaks down. The perfect trading day scorecard. This is how you measure daily performance independent of profit. 5 categories. Plan adherence, yes or no. Position sizing within range, yes or no. All rules followed, yes or no. Pre- and post-market routine completed, yes or no. No emotional trades, yes or no. 5 yes answers equals perfect day, even if you lost money. Why this works? You're rewiring what success means. Success is execution quality, not profit. Execution quality compounds. String together 30 perfect days, your P&L will reflect it. Chase 30 profitable days with inconsistent execution. 1 bad week erases it. Process compounds. Outcomes fluctuate practically. End of each day, score yourself, not profit. Process. 5 categories, 5 points maximum. Track your weekly average. Week 1, 3.2. Week 4, 4.6. That's real improvement. Better execution. Here's what you'll discover. Best P&L days aren't always best process days. Sometimes you win despite poor execution. Worst P&L days sometimes have perfect process. That disconnect matters. Results and execution are different. One you control, one you don't. Over time, process and results converge. Short-term, luck dominates. Long-term, execution dominates. Consistently execute your edge, results follow. Inconsistently chase results? You stay stuck. Measure process to break the cycle. Weekly consistency challenge. Set a target. 4.5 average. Most days you're hitting almost all metrics. Some days you'll score lower. But if your weekly average trends up, you're building consistency. Profit follows later. First comes execution. Traders obsess over profit because it's easy to measure. One number. But that doesn't tell you if you're improving. Process metrics do. More discipline than last month? More consistent sizing? Better rule following? Those predict future profit. P&L reports past luck. Build your process scorecard. 5 categories. Track daily. Review weekly. You stop celebrating lucky wins. Stop catastrophizing unlucky losses. Start seeing clearly. Am I executing my edge consistently? That's the only question. Answer with data. Not feelings, not P&L, execution quality data. Consistency is measurable, not by profit, by process, by how often you do what you said you'd do. That's the metric that separates professionals from amateurs. Professionals measure process. Amateurs measure profit. Be a professional. Measure what you control. And trust that consistency in execution creates consistency in results. It does. Every time.